It is May of the year 2063. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's edition of CNN's Nightly Report. Jason Laker reporting in. This morning, the USS Carl Sagan, formerly known as the USS Sandy, was launched with a crew of scientists and Earth Space Force personnel on a trip to Jupiter. The ship is expected to take 4 months to reach the giant planet and then to spend a year exploring the planet and its moons. Scientists are especially curious about Europa, one of Jupiter's largest moons, which may have an ocean underneath its crust of ice, and that ocean may harbor life.
I can't believe that Carrie and I have been married almost 40 years. So many couples don't even last half that long. We should do something extra special to celebrate our love.
Debbie, I just found a large package on the porch. It is addressed to you and Carrie.
It must be a gift for our wedding anniversary.
An hour later, Debbie and Carrie prepare to open the package.
Debbie, wait. That box has no return address on it. So we have no idea yet who sent it. That's not a good sign.
So what should we do?
Let's take it to James and have his robot open it for us. If this is what I think it is, we should let the robot take the risk, because it is expendable. And it can always be repaired later.
Alright, I will now attempt to open the package.
And as a result,
I heard the explosion. So Carrie was right.
Yes, the robot was just blown apart when the package exploded. There was a bomb in it.
So someone just tried to murder me and Carrie. But who? And why?
Despite there being no return address on the box, I took pictures of it with my cell phone. And there was a number on it that indicates where it came from. Okay, I found it. According to this U.S. Postal Service website, the number on the package shows that it was sent to Dallas from a post office at Atlanta, Georgia.
I see. And Atlanta is the home city of David Owen. Indeed, his father Nicholas and his grandfather Dave Owen also came from that city.
We can go to Atlanta and visit the post office in question and ask the employees about the package. Debbie and Carrie, we can use the time machine to transport us to Atlanta instead of having to drive there or take a plane.
I'm ready when you are.
Right. Let's go.
Engaging.
Wah! And a few hours later, in Atlanta, Debbie, Carrie and James are asking various employees in the post office in that city about the package and who sent it. Finally, they get some help.
Yes, I do remember that package. I was the one who handled it and recorded it in our system. And I saw the one who brought it to us.
And the pic of the man in my phone. Is that him?
That's him, all right. We even have security footage of him bringing the package to us. And since sending explosives is a federal offense, we will have to get the FBI involved. I hope you preserve the remains of the package to be examined.
Actually, we sent the remains to my son and daughter-in-law, who work as forensic scientists for the Dallas Police Department. And they already alerted the FBI.
Meanwhile, back in Dallas, Richard meets with an FBI agent.
So here is the report on our analysis of the bomb fragments. Thank you, Mr. Sims. I will take this report to the office of the FBI in Austin to add to our records. But is this all you have? You think we will need more evidence? It would have been helpful to take pictures of the package before it exploded and then attempt to trace the package back to the post office it was sent from. Then we could have tracked down the bomber later. I see. Thanks for the tip.
After the FBI agent leaves, Richard calls Debbie.
So that's what the agent said, Mother Debbie.
Well, we are already one step ahead of the FBI. We have identified the bomber, David Owen. Now we just need to decide what to do next.
We could give the pics of the package in your phone to the FBI and refer them to the postal worker who saw David Owen so they can arrest him.
What is it, Carrie?
I think we should settle this matter once and for all between ourselves and David Owen.
You remember when Ted Wilson beat me nearly to death with a baseball bat when we were in high school? He got arrested and brought to trial, but he only got a slap on the wrist, and several years after his release, he murdered your cousin Rebecca, who he had married. Sometimes, law enforcement just doesn't do a proper job. Are you suggesting we kill David Owen ourselves? That would make us no better than him. No, but we can punish him in other ways. And we can use this time machine to do it. So, this is what I propose.
And so the next morning, they carry out the plan Carrie recommended.
Honey, what would you like for breakfast?
How about you make me and our son some pancakes and bacon?
I'll get right on it, David.
Our sensor readings have been used to construct this image in real time at the Owen home. So, are we going to capture both of them?
No. David is the only one we know is involved in the bombing. His wife may be innocent. And even if she was involved, she and David have a child. That child is innocent and shouldn't be punished for having evil parents by being made an orphan. So we should leave the mother to raise them.
I agree, so we will capture only David. Carrie, stand by.
I am ready. Beam him to us. David, where did you go?
What? David tries to run away, but Carrie grabs him immediately. And then she ties him up.
What are you people doing? What do you want?
Isn't it obvious? We know you sent a package to me and Carrie with a bomb in it to kill us. Soon, you will pay for that.
So are you going to kill me? If we wanted you dead, we would have killed you already. We are going to give you an even worse punishment. Activating the time travel device.
Wah!
We have arrived at our destination. Now let's take David Owen outside.
And so they unbind him and escort him to a forested region.
This is the exact site of your home city of Atlanta, but 50,000 years in the past. According to archaeological evidence, humans didn't come to the American continents until about 20,000 years ago. So you will spend the rest of your life here, all alone. No family, no friends, no one else to share your phony and stupid gospel with.
No, I'm begging you, don't do this to me. I'd rather go to prison in the present than be abandoned here to die all alone.
But that is exactly why we are doing this. Killing you, or even having you locked up to serve alongside other inmates, would be too merciful for a monster like you. This way, we get rid of you forever and make you suffer terribly, whether you last only a couple of months here or several decades.
And with that, Debbie, Carrie and James re-enter the time machine and lock David Owen out. Then they leave. Wah! And back in the year 2063.
Thank you for your help, James. And thanks also for agreeing to let me and Carrie celebrate our 40th wedding anniversary here at the Smith-Wilson Mansion.
My pleasure. At least now we have one less thing to worry about. The world will be a better place with that hypocrite gone forever.